how much weight can Peely carry in Fortnite? As one boogie bomb only weighs about 1 pound, but if you have 5 of the heaviest weapons in your loadout, add light, medium, heavy, and rocket ammo, things already get very heavy. But it doesn't stop there, as Peely can carry 500 wood, brick, and metal, plus 5,000 gold bars. Like, seriously, how is he doing this? And it gets even more crazy when you realize he can wear a galaxy backbling, hold a galaxy pickaxe, and lift a galaxy player that's wearing a literal black hole, which means Peely can somehow carry this weight. The Fortnite item shop's about to look crazy, as I've got all the elite collabs, starting with One Punch Man with these 3 characters from the show. Peacemaker and Vigilante will be the newest DC characters coming to the game, and this year's Fortnitemares will feature Ghostface from the Scream movies, even arriving with his own mythic knife. It doesn't stop there, as Jason from Friday the 13th will be coming along, getting his own medallion as well. The craziest and biggest collab of them all will blow your mind. Get ready for all these drops by making sure code allies in your item shop. The next season will be dedicated to The Simpsons. Can you guess the Fortnite creator only using their AI icon skin? Okay, how does this guy not have an icon skin? This is obviously typical gamer. Fortnite, you better give him one. Wait, is this who I think it is? Food Guzzler himself, Courage JD. Okay, this is an OG legend. Ninja was the first icon skin, but will Tfue ever get one? Ooh, this is a tough one, but the beard gives it away, and the hat. This has got to be my Pro-Am duo Mongrel. But what would my icon skin look like as AI? You can actually pick up my real skin right now. So make sure you got code ALIA entered in your item shop. So what do you think of my AI generated icon? So apparently if you capture this flag in Fortnite Blitz, you get the brand new One Punch Man medallion. He's a hero as a hobby. What does this do? Someone says pickaxe someone. 250, what? It one-shots them. This is so broken. Winning a game of Fortnite without moving. Well, that's exactly what Laserbeam attempted to do, with his plan being very simple. Land somewhere high, take a seat, and wait for the final player, but it's a lot easier said than done. He kept on getting eliminated over and over and over, but he never gave up, as he came up with a secret plan to get this win, which began before the game even started. He made sure to get into the same match as his roommate, which was none other than the streamer Fresh. Luck was on his side, and he managed to make it to the final 1v1 with him and Fresh, the last alive. Laserbeam sprinted into Fresh's room, pulled out the power, making it one of the best Fortnite wins. The Simpsons Fortnite map has leaked, and people are not happy, because although it includes iconic Springfield locations like Evergreen Terrace, the Simpsons' home, Mr. Burns Manor on the east side of the island, Town Square, including the statue of Jebediah, and of course, Homer's workplace, the nuclear power plant. However, there's one big glaring issue that people have, and that's the fact that this map is not a reload map, but a full battle royale map, and people think it looks way too small.
Which is better, Chapter 2 Marvel or Chapter 5 Marvel?
Chapter 5, the jetpacks were unbelievable.
Easily Chapter 2.
Chapter 5.
You know, I don't have the Chapter 2 Marvel Battle Pass.
Chapter 2 Marvel.
Chapter 2 Marvel season, please.
Chapter 1 or Chapter 2?
Chapter 1, that OG feeling, man, there's nothing better.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 2.
Oh, Chapter 1. Chapter 2 was the least I ever played Fortnite.
Chapter 2.
Which is better, the Scar or the MK7 assault rifle?
The Scar's not good anymore. It's overrated. Definitely the MK7.
Can't do this to me, man. The Scar has aura, but the MK7's better, man.
The Scar. Oh, no, MK7. Yes, that's the best.
I gotta go with Scar. OG, baby.
Scar.
If it's the OG Scar, I'm going OG Scar.
Yeah, the OG one's undefeated. Perfect builds and edit or perfect aim?
Perfect builds and edits. It just looks way cooler.
Perfect aim, because you could do well both in build mode and zero build.
Perfect aim.
Perfect builds and edit.
Perfect aim.
Edit and build.
Perfect edit and build? Okay.
Perfect
okay.
aim.
She's aimed by
I don't need a
everyone.
build. I don't need a build.
If I say your main Fortnite skin, you're out. Level impossible. My first guess is Kim Kardashian. If that's your main Fortnite skin, you can leave. And we're gonna see you later if you use Pat Patroller. And number 3, if you use Surf Witch, better luck next time. I'm now picking Batman. Not even his billionaire wealth can save him here. And at number 5, I'm gonna say Spycatcher Siren. And next up is Caper. See you later. And now I'm gonna go with Cat Holloway. If that's your skin, bye-bye. And at number 8 is Playboy Carti. I bet that got a lot of you out. And at number 9 is Channy. But before I reveal the final skin, I need to know that you're still in. Just click both the like and subscribe button at the exact same time. There's only a small percentage of people who can actually pull it off. The final final skin is the hardest one yet, as I'm going to be really evil and say every Spider-Man. This 8-year-old created his very own Fortnite skin, and Epic decided to just take it for themselves, as his name was Connor, and he'd spend his spare time drawing Fortnite skin concepts, but one day decided to beg his dad to please post his favorite skin concept onto Reddit. And his dad posted it, but didn't think much of it, until that post went super viral, with loads of people drawing their own versions of this skin. But what no one had realized is that Epic had seen this post go viral, and something special was about to happen. As when Connor went to the Fortnite item shop, this is what he saw.
That's yours?
Every Fortnite collab coming to the game soon. Looney Tunes, All Out, The Office, The Regular Show, Marvel Rivals, more Ninjago, new iShowSpeed and Hunter X Emos, Ember and Blade, Chainsaw Man, Solo Leveling, Ed, and Eddie, Crypto as a sidekick. But to see the biggest collab of them all, just check your item shop to make sure code Allier is there, as we'll soon be getting Minecraft. Which is better, the old logo or the new logo? I gotta admit, the new one, more modern, looks better. Whoa, Snapchat deleted its face. I feel so sorry for the ghost. For that reason, I've got to go for the old logo. Wait, Twitter changed their logo? The old bird looks so dorky. Why has it got that bit of hair on the top of his head? I'm sorry, bird. I gotta go for the new one. YouTube. I didn't even realize the logo had changed. When I started this YouTube channel, the logo looked like the old one, so I'm gonna pick that one. Whoa, look how old the Google logo looks. Wait, even the colors were different. I gotta admit, I gotta go for that new logo. Okay, this one is gonna split people. If you prefer the old Instagram logo, hit the like button. But if you prefer the new Instagram logo, click that subscribe button. What's the cheapest Fortnite skin ever sold? Well, the Contract Gilla bundle includes 1,000 V-Bucks, meaning you're saving around 200 V-Bucks off the price. The Mortal Kombat bundle will blow your mind with a discount of almost 6,000 V-Bucks. And Miles Morales once had 1,000 V-Buck discount, meaning you can get the entire bundle for an incredibly low price. And it gets even crazier with the Aerosol Assassins bundle, which Epic completely messed up, making it insanely cheap. If any of these cheap skins ever return, make sure you've got code Allier entered right now, as all the skins can be bought for just 100 V-Bucks. I caused this Fortnite skin to get banned, as the Wanderer skin was unreleased and would make you completely invisible, and the only way to unlock it would be to actually kill him. However, this was not easy, as Epic made it impossible to eliminate him. No matter what you did, he took no damage at all. But I figured a way to get access to this banned skin, as the Wanderer would actually take damage if you place a gas canister near it, shot it, and exploded it. And once fully eliminated using the Mystique skin, you could turn into the Wanderer. But just minutes after figuring this out and uploading my video, Epic removed the Wanderer. I helped the biggest cheater in Fortnite get a victory royale, as Jarvis was one of the best Fortnite players in the world, until one day he took it a step too far and got banned for aimbotting. Then, 6 years later, Epic turned around and unbanned everyone's account, and that meant Jarvis was free. So after 6 years, Jarvis booted up the game, logged into his account to get a load of unlocks, and he called upon me and Mr. Savage to help him get his first win back. But Fortnite changed a lot since he'd last played. He had no idea what bosses were, mythics, medallions. He didn't even have his own creator code anymore. So as we got close to the end game, I asked him what code does he use now, and he told me he's going to use code Allier, like you guys should too. And then before we knew it, there was only one player left, and that's how Fortnite had to beg this hacker to stop leaking, as he goes by the name Legit Fortnite Leaks on Twitter, and the leak started small, with him saying that to play the new Fortnite update, you had to boot the game, and that Fortnite skins wouldn't jump out of your TV. But then things got a lot more serious, as he said Donald Trump would not be getting an icon skin, and told everyone that the very best code you can use in the item shop is indeed Allier, which I agree with. But there was one leak that changed everything, causing Fortnite to contact him personally, as they tweeted him saying this: "You won't believe the leaked Fortnitemares 2025 item shop, as Jason from the Friday the 13th movie will be getting his very own skin, featuring his famous axe that can be used as a pickaxe and weapon. Ghostface from the Scream films will also be arriving with his very own mythic knife, allowing you to sneak up on players and even jump scare them, and its very own custom attack abilities." But the next one's even crazier and will blow your mind. To find out what it is, just make sure you got code Allier Fortnite entered in your item shop, as the entire Scooby-Doo gang will be coming to Fortnitemares. Fortnite will never be the same, and let me show you why it's so exciting. As many people think of Fortnite as just a shooting game, but there's actually over 260,000 games to play within Fortnite that my whole family can jump in and we can play together that you may not know about. From harvesting seeds and growing your very own beautiful garden, meeting friends and getting your very own job, jamming out to your favorite tracks on a giant stage. There are new games created within Fortnite every single day, which is why I'm so excited for the future of Fortnite. It sucks to be a Fortnite boss. You spawn on the island and you barely load in before you're immediately hunted down by every player on the map. But what about your good old henchmen? Gone instantly. They're just target practice before the players get to you. But at least the players are scared of you, right? Wrong. You're just easy loot to them, whether it's a mythic, gold bars, or just some ammo. Do you want to run away? Too bad. You're locked in to defend that area, but at least you can shoot back. But your movement is so bad that you may as well be standing still. And once you're finally eliminated, it's not even done, as you're forced to do it all over again.
What's your favorite Fortnite emo?
The McGriddles.
Ooh, not the Never Back Down?
It's an obvious one.
Favorite Fortnite emo is just default dance. Lupo and I used to sing.
Besides the Cypher strut, Orange Justice.
Yeah.
Of the newer ones, back on 74, the traversal one.
What is that?
You don't know that one where they're
No.
like... And then the old one, the worm, just because I got it, not many people
Worm?
have
Should we
it.
see a worm?
I wish.
Probably the Electro Shuffle. That was the first emo I ever bought.
Can you do it? You don't have to do it.
I don't know.
Little Dipper Doppler?
Nah, I didn't play.
What about like an OG one? Floss?
No, the scenario one where it's like.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna get gritty.
I've never actually gritted in real life, but everyone always asks me to do
You
it.
should do it.
Fortnite is removing your skins and V-Bucks permanently, as on the 5th of September, when players logged into their account, they were met with this screen claiming that their skins, items, and V-Bucks had been permanently removed. But why would Fortnite have done this? Well, between December 2024 and July 2025, there was a massive exploit letting players refund the purchase, but still being able to keep the skin and V-Bucks. But even players that hadn't used this exploit are getting some of their items removed, and the players that are being affected are specifically playing on Xbox. Who's the tallest skin in Fortnite? We're starting with Mr. Incredible. He's pretty tall, but not quite as tall as Dummy. All thanks to that metal mohawk. And then there's Gilded Guy with a massive head, which might be why he hasn't been in the shop for 3 years. And there's a giant chicken from Family Guy, who's just beaten by Loki, all thanks to those horns, and getting seriously tall now. Jukimon is helped by massive ears, and Eric from South Park is even taller thanks to that antenna. But there's one skin that beats all of them. And to reveal what it is, just head to your item shop, check code Allies entered, as the winner is none other than Little Split. Do not shoot your gun in Fortnite Battle Royale, because the Dark Voyager spaceship has returned, destroying everything in its path. And if you thought destroying the battle bus was bad, things just got a whole lot worse, because it now has the ability to eliminate you, with some people claiming they've been shot from Spawn Island from simply shooting their weapon at it. But Nick A30 found something crazy, and that's the fact that it's not limited to taking down just one person at a time, as it can eliminate the entire lobby. Epic are giving 10 emotes and cosmetics. You first just need to make sure your Fortnite's updated and then boot up the game. Once loaded up, just head to the shop tab, go to the bottom right and check that code Allies entered. Once that's done, you need to start scrolling down the item shop. The free cosmetics will leave the item shop on February the 8th, so share this with a friend to make sure they don't miss out, as you'll eventually find the Rainbow Royale section, where you can redeem all of these rewards straight away. This is when Fortnite trolled Ninja, and he was not happy. As before Ninja got his icon, skins were very basic and there were no collaborations in the game. But that all changed when Fortnite added this skin that looked weirdly similar to a very big streamer. There was a giant letter G on the jacket, and Summit was in the skin's name. It even used the streamer's main colors, lining up perfectly with Summit G. This was a big surprise, as Ninja had been asking Fortnite for his own skin for years. And since Ninja didn't have his own skin in the game yet, it's safe to say that when he saw it, he was not happy.
It looks like a G on his chest, right?
These 5 Fortnite emotes are gone forever, and if you own any of them, you're super lucky. Starting with Stuck, that hasn't been seen for over 1,000 days due to its controversial lyrics. Then there's Headbanger, which of course hasn't returned, as neither has Travis Scott. Then there's Zombie Shambles, only ever sold for 1 single day in the item shop and never returned since. And Fresh, which actually got Fortnite in trouble, as it was essentially ripped straight out of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But what's the rarest emote that's never coming back? To find out, just make sure code Allier is in your item shop in case it does return, as it's none other than Laugh It Up. If Epic messed up the new Simpsons Battle Pass, as it starts with Peel the Pet at tier 1, and Marge is our first skin, Blinky Fish is a hilarious crossover, and Ned Flanders comes with his sexy Flanders style. Homer's also here with an iconic donut backbling to reveal the secret skin and how they messed up the Battle Pass. Just enter code Allier in your item shop ahead of the launch of a new season tomorrow. The secret skin's awesome, but both Bart and Krusty will be sold in the item shop. Cypher got in big trouble for adding this to his map, and this owner sued anyone that copied his ideas. But which is the most controversial map? As some people think Winter Gun Game, which was averaging 600 players, but when you joined it, there was no one on. And the owner of the Pit, who took the idea directly from Minecraft, would literally sue people and take their maps down if it was at all similar to his map. And if anything was related to the Squid Games, all of it got taken down before the collab due to copyright. And Cypher got in hot water with his map Grow a Garden, as he locked valuable items behind a sign telling people to like and favorite. Boom. Should be in here, please. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the precision airstrike. This thing apparently does insane damage. I'm going to point it over here, charge it up. Oh, it has 1 shot? What the heck? Wait, is everything... Oh my goodness. Yo, look at this. The Blade Blaster. Completely free within A vault bunkers. We got to try this. Ooh, and if I hit fire... Oh my... Thanos got destroyed, mate. If I get a headshot on this thing. 94? This gun's crazy. What if I run out of ammo, though? Oh my god, it disappears! This Fortnite skin cost $5 and is now worth $2,000. And this one was just $12 when it was released, but now costs over $1,000. And this glider was originally just 800 V-Bucks. It hasn't returned for almost 2 years, making it worth $600. The Dark Vertex skin was already expensive originally at $300, but today it's worth over $6,000. Rogue Agent was just $5 back in 2018, but would now cost you over $3,000. But it's not even the most expensive, because if this one ever comes back, you've got to make sure you've got code Allier entered in your item shop, because it's the most expensive skin in the game, and one of the first exclusives costing over $10,000. It's Double Helix. I'm ditching this and playing Fortnite with this. As Turtle Beach sent me their Riffmaster guitar, perfect for Fortnite Festival. I loaded up my favorite tracks and jumped in and got playing. Compatible with Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, this free wireless guitar has up to 36-hour battery time, allowing you to play for as long as you want. I never had to take my hands off the guitar. With a built-in analog stick, I could control the menus with ease. With super low latency, I was not missing a beat. Okay, maybe I was every now and then. With a foldable design, you can take it on the go wherever you want. You can even plug your headset directly into the guitar and adjust the audio with a built-in D-pad. I was having so much fun before I knew it, the song came to an end, giving me a crazy amount of XP. And you can find the Riffmaster wireless guitar on Turtle Beach and use code Allier for 10% off. Do not buy this pickaxe, as Fortnite has done something to it that has changed it forever. As originally the only way to unlock it was to win the FNCS Grand Final. Only the best players in the world ever managed to hold this pickaxe in their hand, and later giving out very limited codes that could be only obtained at the Fortnite Pro-Am event in person. And I managed to get it, but the next step has taken things too far, making it completely disrespectful to all OG owners of this pickaxe. Because in the item shop tomorrow, not only you'll be able to pick up my icon skin and make sure code Allier is entered in your shop, but everyone will be able to buy this pickaxe. This Fortnite skin costs $2 million, because despite the fact that Kai leaked the announcement of his own icon skin, Epic decided to go all out and announce a skin in a way never done before that costs a lot of money. Flying his skin all the way over to Las Vegas, placing it on the sphere, giving us our first look at his skin, cosmetics, and even his emo. But despite spending so much money, they forgot the most important thing. When is his skin going to be coming to the item shop? So I decided to message Kai myself, so the rest of the world could know when they'd be able to get hold of his skin, as I waited for him to reply, I actually made a high-quality version of what his skin would look like. I checked the item shop to make sure I'd entered code Allier, ready and waiting, as Kai said that his skin will be available September the 12th. Fortnite's name has changed for the first time in 8 years, and it all started when people spotted these Fortnite posters whilst on their way to work, with graffiti all over them and this familiar face. And when players went in-game to understand what was going on, they found this glowing tree house and a giant live event countdown leading up to Fortnite's new name change. But we can skip ahead and find out the new name right now. Just make sure you've got code Allier in your item shop, as Fortnite's about to be taken over by the Simpsons and renamed to Fartnite. Your Fortnite account is in danger of being hacked by this guy, as a player called Pink Fluffy was playing Fortnite like any other day, but what he didn't know is this hacker was secretly plotting to get his account. So when Pink Fluffy logged off for the day, he was shocked to find that when he came back, his account had been hacked and his V-Bucks were missing. You could say that this is actually Epic Games' fault, because the hacker went to Pink Fluffy's item shop, typed in code Allier, and then spent all of his V-Bucks on the exact same sidekick. These random school kids got their teacher added to Fortnite because around 6-7 years ago, the teacher couldn't handle it anymore. All of his students never listened to him because they were too busy playing Fortnite in class. So Mr. Hillman came up with a genius plan to get his students to stop playing and decided to go onto Reddit and wrote out a post begging Epic Games to get his students to listen to him. Then, just a few days later, Mr. Hillman and his students booted up Fortnite. They first checked to make sure code Allier was in their shop, which it was, and as they entered the game, they spotted a secret message hidden in the loading screen. This massive streamer killed me in Fortnite. Or did he? As Daquan would play Fortnite every day to tens of thousands of viewers, and during one random match, he took a look at the kill feed, and what he saw shocked him. He saw me, Allier, popping up with eliminations in his same game. He was a bit confused, as normally we don't play on the same servers, but as the circle got smaller, he came up against the Allier, leading to a giant epic build fight. But here's the thing, at that time, that wasn't the name I played with in Fortnite. Daquan won the fight, but it wasn't actually me. Hello, Bigfoot. See you later, buddy. You can, of course, turn into Bigfoot himself. We also get the Reflex Bigfoot SMG. What? Woo! It's time to test out this mythic. Look, I can see those footsteps all the way over there. Okay. Oh my god. Bro, this thing has no recoil. Like, what? It's like a laser beam. This supply drop got the rarest Fortnite kill ever, as the player Phoenix Plays took on an insanely hard challenge of trying to hit Unreal in the OG mode, but had no idea that a supply drop was going to ruin his day. As he'd landed, he was having a great game, managing to eliminate over 10 different players, and just as he thought he was going to get a win, he spotted that supply drop up in the air, and as any of us would do, he ran straight over to it, but what he didn't account for was the rift in front of him, which sent him straight up in the air, perfectly aligning on top of the supply drop, making him fall to his death. This skin cost $10 and is now worth $1,000. And this pack originally cost just $30 in 2018, but now costs $300. And this glider hasn't returned in ages, now worth $270. And Red Strike was just a $5 skin, now worth $4,000. And this one skin is now more expensive than them all. Could even return soon, so make sure you got code Allier in your item shop. Now worth over $6,000, it's Lars. This player permanently broke Ninja's icon skin, and this player traveled across the entire Fortnite map in 2 seconds. They're not even Fortnite's craziest glitches, as this Godzilla glitch gave you over 9 million HP. And this supply drop once trolled a player by drowning and teleporting him to the middle of nowhere. And if you quickly swap between your pickaxe and Chug Jug, weird things started to happen to your character, but it's not as crazy as the entire map literally being upside down. You see the craziest glitch of them all? Just go to our shop and make sure you've entered code Allier, as I'm not sure what's going on here. Is your reaction time fast enough to get this supply drop? We'll take this test to find out. If you can react between 0 and 0.25 seconds, you're 100% getting to the loot first. If you react between 0.25 and 0.5 seconds, there's a 50% chance you'll get to the supply drop in time. And if you react slower than 0.5 seconds, someone else is definitely getting there. To start the test, simply double tap anywhere on the screen right now and get ready, as the red image above me will soon turn green. When it does, you want to pause the video as fast as possible. Let's go. Did you get it? Everyone always thought that I was clickbaiting, but I was actually predicting the future. Just like when I talked about a first-person mode in Fortnite 6 years before it officially came out, and I made challenge videos around Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and even Batman, with all of them eventually coming to the game and getting their very own skins. But it keeps getting crazier, as I even said that there'll be a superhero-themed battle pass, and we've had that several times over. The craziest one of them all, to a point where Epic Games may think I'm hacking them, was actually predicting that Tilted Towers would get destroyed if you 1v1 Peterbot, the best Fortnite player ever. Could you beat him just one time if you had 100 attempts? Well, Stable Ronaldo thought he could and put $25,000 on the line, and Peterbot agreed. They hopped into a match and started to fight. However, things didn't go to plan for Ron. Peterbot started eliminating him over and over and over, being very similar to what he did to me. But things got even worse as Peterbot started trash talking him, getting into Ron's head. After losing 50 times, Ron was starting to lose it. He begged to swap over to Zone Wars instead, with Peterbot agreeing, but he kept on getting destroyed. And after being eliminated 99 times, Ron finally decided to lock in. And this is what happened.
Alright, bro. You got it.
Fortnite is no longer family friendly. We've all known that the game never allows swearing no matter what. Fortnite will even ban players that use toxic words whilst in game. But after years of Fortnite enforcing these rules, something weird has changed. It started when Kill Bill came to the game, with their Fortnite original animation being shown in game where the characters actually swore. And then with the recent addition of South Park, Fortnite have officially changed their age rating because the game now has true humor. Does this Fortnite skin's arm make him pay to lose? Because if you put him behind another skin, he sticks out way more. We have seen strong skins before, like Buff Peter Griffin, but even he does not look this huge in game. Skip's arms stand out from a mile away, so does his super strong body actually give him a disadvantage? So as I lined up my weapon to get an answer, I quickly checked the item shop to make sure code Allier was in there, then I was ready to go, and this is what happened. These 6 facts could save your life. If you have no access to power in an emergency, keep your phone facing downwards to save battery. This will stop your phone from lighting up when it receives notifications. If you're in a foreign country but need to call for help and don't know the emergency number, call 112. It will automatically connect you to the nearest helpline. The more colorful and vivid an animal is, the more dangerous and poisonous it is. So walk away and definitely don't eat it. If you find yourself in a falling elevator, the best way to survive is to actually lie flat on your back. If a power line falls near you, do not walk or run. Instead, shuffle or bunny hop to safety. This will make it so the electricity can't run up one leg and down the other. If you see this basketball hoop, run, because it holds a dark secret that got laser beam banned. As usually, players only get banned for serious things, like cheating. And we all know laser beam wouldn't do that. And the way he got banned was really unusual, as he was playing in a private match, having fun with friends, messing around with the golf ball emote, trying to get it into the hoop. It was a bit of silly fun until it wasn't, as he swung back with his golf emote and this happened. Fortnite player count is dropping fast. Chapter 6 Season 1 started off strong, probably thanks to Godzilla, and then Season 2 took a huge hit with the players dropping loads. They got even worse with the Star Wars mini-season. People weren't a fan apparently. However, things took a turn with Season 3, Superman skyrocketing the numbers back up again, but things took a downwards turn yet again with Season 4. However, Epic have a plan to find out what could save Fortnite. Just double check to make sure code Allier is entered in your item shop, as my skin's returning tonight. The final season of Chapter 6 will be The Simpsons. I spawned in an unreleased admin brain rot as the owner gave me admin commands, and I started off small by enabling hacks that allow me to pass through anyone's barriers. I'm seeing some of the best brain rots from people's faces, but I felt bad, so I hacked again and gave everyone on the server tens of millions of dollars. But what I decided to do next had never been seen before. Not only could I completely unlock my index and give me every brain rot in the game, as I went to the admin commands to start to configure the brain rot, check the item shop to make sure code Allier was entered, should, like you should too, and then went ahead and clicked the spawn button, and there it was! Fortnite may have just scammed you, as unlocking the Battle Bus SUV is actually super simple and completely free. All you had to do was go to the Epic Games Store and jumping on Rocket League would unlock the Battle Bus over on your Fortnite account the next time you logged in. Epic kept this fairly low-key, so not many people knew about it. Without telling anyone, Fortnite removed that offer, which is where things get weird. As I headed over to the item shop, I made sure that I'd entered my code, AliA, and you'll realize I was a little bit shocked to find that the free Battle Bus SUV is now being sold for almost 2,000 V-Bucks. Fortnite didn't want me to do this, but I didn't listen. Because for years, mobile players have been bullied and laughed at by tablet, controller, and PC players. Using a tiny screen is hard, and some people have tried to help them, but it hasn't worked. So I decided to invest and become a co-owner of Puck Gaming. They're modular attachments to anyone's phone with instant input, ergonomic design, and the most groundbreaking part, the world's first magnetic control stick to change mobile gaming forever. Just search for Puck Gaming and upgrade now.
তবে ইন্টার সেকেন্ড ইয়ারে পড়ি
সেকেন্ড ইয়ারে আমি ক্লাস 9 এর পোলাবেন প্রেম করে
মামা মায়া তো অস্থির। এক্সকিউজ মি আপু, এক্সকিউজ মি, আপনার নামটা যদি বলতেন একটু।
শুনেন বেঞ্চ সাহেব, আমার বন্ধু জিসান, ঠিক আছে? আপনার বান্ধবীরে শুনুন।
মারি নাই তো, শাসন করছি। ভালো লাগে না, একটু মারতেই পারি। তাহলে কিন্তু খুব খারাপ হয়ে যাচ্ছে। তুই রবিল নামে সুন্দর একটা রিক্সা ডাক।
ভাবি চিনিকে আমার বন্ধু জিসান দিচ্ছে, প্লিজ ভাবি আপনি একটু নেন, প্লিজ ভাবি। দেখেন ভাবি
ফোন তো ধরে না।
আবার কল দে।
এই এই দুলাভাই সামনে থাকলে যে সালাম দিতে হয়, আপনি শিখাই নাই তোরা?
যে কোচিং এর সামনে যে গুন্ডাটা দাঁড়িয়ে থাকে, আমার তো মনে হয় পড়াশোনা সব বন্ধ করে দিবে।
আমি তোর প্রেমের গল্প সাকসেসফুল না, আমার কথা বিশ্বাস কর।
আমি শুধু একটু প্রেম ভালোবাসাতে, আমি শুধু ওরেই চাই বাবা, আমি ওরে পাইলে হবে।
ওকে, আমি আপনাকে ভালোবাসি। আচ্ছা, আপনার কাছে একটা প্রশ্ন। তুমি বাসে আসার পর থেকে আমাকে বাসে শান্তি সব ফিল লাগছে।
হায় হায়, খাইছে করছোটা কি তুমি?
তুমি একটা ভিডিও কল করে পাঠাও প্লিজ, প্লিজ। কবে আমগো দেখা
কোচিংটা কি এটা আবার লগে এমন চিপা মাইটা দিয়েছেন? কেমন খানদান বউ?
তারপর তো ভয় কাঁচে মুচু খায়া গেছে গা, তারপর আবার দুর্নাম করতে হইব। এই তোর কি তোর দামি ফোন
আইসে বাপ জান, রাইতে ঠিকঠাক মতো ঘুমাইছে তো নাকি বাসায় গিয়া আব্বাজান রে কইবেন
কি করছো যেটা তুই বাজার রে বাজার যাও চুইছে আজকাই করছে
সম্মান সব পাঞ্চার করে দিছে।
মাগার দোষ আমারও আছে, আমি একটু বেশি বাড়াবাড়ি করে ফেলছি। চলো না আমরা বাড়িতে ফিরে যাই।
তুমি কি পাগল হয়ে গেছো নি? এটাই আমার বাড়ি এখনতে।
চৌধুরী সাহেবের সাথে আমি কি কথা কইছি? তুমি কোনো কথাই কই নাই কা? সাজান তোমারে কইলো এত
দিচ্ছেন, হ্যাঁ দিচ্ছেন না? এলা বাইরন, আমার বাড়িতে বাইরন।
একবারে হাসা করছেন আব্বাজান। আপনার পোলারই বাড়ি করার কোনো বিতলামি করলে আমি তোরা ঘাড়াই, কিন্তু ভাবলাম আপনাকে একমাত্র পোলা ঘাড়াইলে আবার দিলে চোট পাই।
তুমি
শোনো, তোমাগো খানদানে যেমন কিছু নিয়ম আছে, আমাগো খানদানেও আছে।
এইসব ফাত্তার নিয়ম কেউ যেন জানবার না পারে, মনে থাকবো তো? তোর যে নতুন বাবি
কালকে সারা রাত তোমার আমি কল দিচ্ছি।
সারা রাত? তাহলে আপনি শুনুন আপনার ভালোবাসার মানুষের অতীত বর্তমান। পাগল কোন একদম ঠিক হয়, ওনার ব্যথা লাগে নাই?
ব্যথা তো বেশি তুহিন।
তুহিনের ব্যথা লাগছে মানে?
বন্ধু তুই চিন্তা করিস না রে, ভাবির মন ঠিকই গলে যাবে।
ভাবির মন তো গড়বে কিন্তু
আরে না না না,
সম্ভব না। গাড়ি ঘোড়া তো
হঠাৎ আমার বাসার নিচে কোনো জরুরি দরকার?
তুমি কি আজকে কোচিং এ যাও নাই? সুন্দর মতো যাবি, ভাবির নামটা জিজ্ঞাসি। আর শোন, ভালো মতো কথা কবে, ভাবি লাগে। খালি ফাপড় আর চাপাবাজি, এই বাদে আর কিছু পাচ্ছস? বুকিং মানে বুকিং? তুমি আমার, আমি তোমার, বুকিং দিয়ে দিছি, ফাইনাল।
আমাকে বুকিং দিছে মানে আমাকে কে বুকিং দিছে দোস্ত?
তোর যে আশিক আছে না, এখন তো আমার পিছনে লাগছে। আমার তো অনেক ভয় লাগতেছে দোস্ত। এই যে আস্তে আস্তে সব মানুষ জানবে, তারপর আমার ফ্যামিলিকেও জানাই দিবে। আর আমার
এন্ড বেস্ট অফ লাক ফর ডক্টরশিপ। আমি দোয়া করি তুমি যেন একজন ভালো ডক্টর হও।
আমার কাছে জিনের বাচ্চার নাম্বার আছে। জিনের বাচ্চা
করতে চাস নাকি ইটিস পিটিস করতে চাস? বাচ্চামিস। হ্যালো বন্ধু, আমার রোদে দিছস?
এই তো দিছি তো।
ঠিক মতো রোদে দিছস?
কি শুনতে চান? আমি আপনাকে ভালোবাসি?